All right, Cowboy Nation, you guys know how this thing go, man. Another day, and they worked me hard today, baby. Woo-wee! But that's how Mondays do, man. You got all those reports you got to do. You got all those things that you got to put into place. But we live to. I made it. But I want to be able to talk to you guys a little bit about the hatred that's amongst ourselves. You know, it's understandable if you're an Eagles fan and you can't stand the Cowboys. It's understandable if you're the Giants fans or even the Redskin fans. And certain small degrees is understandable as well. Even if you are a quote unquote Arizona Cardinals fan, I can see the hatred because of the Cowboys. We've been dominant in our respective division, although the Cardinals have moved on to another division. I can understand the hatred, but now the new hatred is us amongst each other, whether or not you're Team Zeke, if you're not Team Zeke, and then there's another hatred whether or not you're Team Dak Prescott or you're not. And that's the craziest thing of all, man. My thing is, this particular team, although we are the most talked about team, and on every platform and every major media outlet, they know the Cowboys as a talking point. And people can use the old, it's all about ratings, but ratings can be fabricated. You can start twisting other topics around. I think that they should just try it. Give us some backstory on the Cleveland Browns. Give us some backstory on the Jets. Give us some backstories on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or even if you want to create a story or a narrative about the Arizona Cardinals. But they don't do that. It's all about the Dallas Cowboys, right? So what I want to say this right here, Cowboy Nation, is that we need to stop it. We need to figure out a way where we can be a little bit more transparent, but also still find a way that everybody can enjoy this team and just be a team guy, or a team fan. Don't just fall in love with just one player and say, this team is trash because we didn't get this guy or we didn't sign this guy. This is a business. It is. It's a flat out business, but you got to understand the other things that goes with it. Now, the $1 million news out there piece would be Jerry Jones said who? He was talking about Ezekiel Elliott, and Ezekiel Elliott camp got all upset and butthurt about it. And I said on my previous video, that why in the world would they even respond to that? They know that he was joking about that. Can you imagine Jerry Jones saying, hey, it's disrespectful for Ezekiel Elliott to get drunk down there in Vegas and pushing over a security guard? Don't you think that would be disrespectful to Jerry Jones, who granted you the opportunity, who took faith and hope and all of those things and risk of drafting you? Don't you think that it would be crazy for Jerry Jones to say it's disrespectful for Ezekiel Elliott to pull down a lady's bra? You know what I'm saying? So it can go both ways. Or we gave you a contract and you think that you outperform your contract, so you don't want to show up for practice. You don't want to show up for training camp. Don't you know how much that's going to set back the continuity that you can develop with the offensive line, with Dak Prescott and his new offensive system? See, disrespect can go both ways. The guy was just making a joke. Now, was it a wise joke? No. But that's just the reality of it. But we as fan bases, we got to stop tearing down each other and start uplifting everybody and letting people know that, yeah, it's been 25 years or whatever it's been, but don't let that misguide you, because there's other organizations out there that have been waiting forever to have the amount of Super Bowl rings that we have. And then on top of it, even if they won a Super Bowl ring, don't you think that they wish that they was in our shoes? But I know. Everybody want the microwave mentality. They want the fast food mentality. They want to eat now. They want everything to happen now. The off season is the off season for a reason. That's why it's called the off season, OFF season, right? But people will climb into a cave of their thoughts and think that everything needs to happen now. In actuality, Cowboy Nation, I would say this, and I'm not speaking as Jerry Jones would say, cavalier. we are in a good situation. We can start talking about the positive for the simple fact that, hear me out, this is one of the youngest teams out there, right? Or the younger teams out there. Now, on top of that, if you add into the fact that Dak Prescott, he improved each and every year. Even in 2017, everybody want to say that that's a disaster year, but I still saw and we was able to see some improvements within that year. Now, on top of that, if you look into last year as well, we saw the fact that when they added in Amari Cooper, it helped him go through his progressions better. And then if you look at the fact that Michael Gallup, he's going to be better. We talked about this on my live stream last night with Big Game James. Everybody was saying second year Chris Richard is going to be fantastic. How about the second year with Sean J. Lyles? It's going to be his second year. So that's going to work out well. Devin Smith, he's showing up and showing everybody that, hey, he's a part of this situation. He's a part of, hey, I was drafted in the second round type of group from Ohio State. Don't count me out of the dogfight. I'm willing to show everybody that I can play on this level. When I met with him at the Travis Frederick event, he said, hey, I wear number 15. Look out for me because this is the healthiest I ever been. That speaks volumes, guys. The guy been injured with those knees or whatever injuries that he had. But he said, this is the healthiest I ever been. So if you look into that, and then if we start talking about, we can transition over to the defense. In my opinion, this defense is going to be stronger, bigger, better, faster. And then on top of that, if you look at Tristan Hill, I heard some people were saying that, man, he really didn't flash out to me. Defensive front guys don't flash. They do all the dirty work. They the guys, if they were mechanics, they have oil and grime all over their hands. You drive off on the car, you say job well done. But they do all of the dirty work. And that's what Hill is going to do. We got those depth purposes. Kerry Hyder, man, the kid showing up on film and tape, man, it's just remarkable. We're going to have some hard decisions to make on that defensive front. We talked about that last night as well. The Joe Jacksons of the world. Do you keep Daniel Wise, you see, or do you kick him off and put him over to the practice squad? Or do you find a way to stash jokes? Those are things that you have to pay attention to, Cowboy Nation. We are a whole lot better as it relates to depth purposes than what we were last year. Even the John V. Johnson, even the Guyton kid, if we can find rooms on the bottom end of the practice squad to stash them there, that would be cool as well. Don't sleep on the fact that this team is so young. Don't sleep on that. And we look at everything from A to Z, but we got to understand too that when it's time to lace them up and be up, I have a funny feeling inside of me that Ezekiel Elliott will still be there week 1. It's just that we got to go through all of the media drama that other teams don't have to witness. They don't have to go through this situation. We got to go through it because we are the Dallas Cowboys, which is cool in a sense because you can turn on every channel. You can see our silver and blue and their helmet logo everywhere. Whether or not you stay in Mississippi or Baghdad, Georgia, you're going to see the Cowboys information for the nation out there. But the thing is, it do get at times too bogged down with all of this crazy talk. But what would the NFL do without the Dallas Cowboys? Who knows, right? Who freaking knows, man? So it's a crazy situation, Cowboy Nation. But I will say this. Tony Pollard look good. And if he's able to match up well with Ezekiel Elliott, and then if you sprinkle in the fact that Amari Cooper is going to be out there this year, he's going to be back out there. Don't worry about that. Gallup looking better. It's going to look nice, Cowboy Nation. Don't get all upset about everything, little small stuff. I just wish that we could come together and be together. And good thing that we are focused on other things too, as it relates to unity with this team, from player to player. Hot Boys, they got this special unit. And then the cornerbacks got something called the Purge movement. I like that. That stuff is contagious. People beginning to say, okay, I want to be able to get to this particular level in life. So how about that? All right, Cowboy Nation, that's all the time that I have for this beautiful moment of telling you all about the Dallas Cowboys. I made it to my destination for the nation. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this content, let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sport Talk and beyond. Let me know of your decisions or concerns about this team, and let's continue to grow, Cowboy Nation. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace.